Hello, Xcellence family. My name is Christina Swangas. I am the agent concierge for both Xcellence Mortgage and Xcellence Title. And I have the distinct privilege to meet up with Nancy Foley from our Tallahassee market. Good morning, Nancy. How are you today?
Hey, how are you, Christina? Thank you so much for calling.
Oh, well, we really appreciate you joining us. You have been one busy lady these past few months, and we always like to take an opportunity to talk with our agents and find out what works for you, what challenges you may have been facing. But before we do that, we want to learn more about Nancy. Who is Nancy Foley?
Oh, I think Nancy is a grandmother. I have one grandchild. My two grown children. I used to be a nurse in my previous career, and then once my kids got out of high school, I said, well, I don't want to be inside all day. And I actually took the real estate exam when I was 18 years old, and just never did anything with it. So this was really my goal from the beginning. And so finally got back into it, and did a lot of learning from a couple of companies, and then came over to Xcellence. I was working with an Xcellence agent on the other side, and just the support that we have with the mortgage company, the title company, and just having everybody right there, how supportive even the owner is. You just don't find that anywhere else.
I'd have to agree with you. We have a great support system. We're here to help everyone make things easy. Was that the main reason that you came over to Xcellence? How did you find Xcellence?
That was the main reason. Actually, Bill Golban hired me at Keller Williams when I first got my license. So that was back in 2016, and I worked with them for a while, and then I switched brokerages. And let's see. And so he would always message me, hey, want to have coffee? You want to get together and talk? And I'm like, no, I'm happy where I'm at. Where that's going. And then our company just partnered with another tech program, and I think I sold 8 houses that year. It was just such a transition. Nothing was organized. And it was very disheartening. But then I was like, okay, I called Bill one day and I said, I'm ready to have coffee. And he said, okay, great. Yeah. Yeah.
We're glad that you did. That cup of coffee was the best thing that ever happened, right? That you came to join our family.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, you mentioned you don't just work with the Tallahassee market. There's a lot of the surrounding areas, right, that you represent.
Yeah, Tallahassee's great. Tallahassee's a growing town, but we also have little towns on the outskirts. We have Gadsden County, Wakulla County, Jefferson County, lots of little towns around here. And we sell a lot of land too. A lot of folks, if you're looking for some land, you're going to have to get outside the city, and you can definitely get a lot more for your money.
Absolutely. No, I mean, we're finding less and less land in South Florida. So I know a lot of our clients are looking north, and I think Tallahassee is the place to be.
It is. I'm getting a lot of investors coming to Tallahassee saying they're just priced out of the market in Central and South Florida. They just can't make any money. If they're you have to get something that's such a good deal, to actually make a profit from it. But they're coming to Tallahassee and they're finding that.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Well, we've been so happy to be here to support you. How has your experience at Xcellence been in terms of the different services available? As many of our agents may or may not know, we also have Xcellence Mortgage and Xcellence Title. I see you've had the opportunity to work with us on those fronts, and just curious to see how was the process? How did it feel? What was the end result? Would you recommend it?
Oh, absolutely. I tell everybody about Xcellence. I tell other agents how much I love my brokerage. I said, I'm not trying to get you to switch. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just telling you how happy I am and what they have to offer versus almost any other. I don't know of any other company that has all three. Maybe there are, but I'm not aware. And actually we just had somebody that I just did a closing with, and she just switched over last week.
Really?
Yeah, she was on the other end, and I was telling her, I was like, I'm not trying to get you to switch, but let me tell you a little bit about our company. And isn't that funny? I didn't even know she was thinking about it, but yeah, I always try to throw it out there.
Oh,
Xcellence has saved me. I had a title company in a local title company that went out of business on a Friday and told me on that Tuesday or Wednesday, I think.
oh my
Uh,
God.
Excellent title and mortgage jumped in there and saved, but I think it was 4 deals actually. I think it was 4 deals.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so I said from then, I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you everybody. You
Oh.
earned it, you deserved it, and I really, really enjoy working with you guys.
Oh, well, the feeling is likewise. And I think the idea is that it's just one open communication. You're making one phone call versus calling all these separate entities, different companies, and we all kind of have skin in the game. We're working together as one team.
Yeah,
We are so, honored and privileged to be able to support your client. And ultimately, we want them, this is like a life event for them, whether you're buying, selling, you're the listing agent, the buyer's agent. This is a very memorable moment for them. And every client deserves that, that experience of I'm being taken care of, this is going to happen, I have clear communication, I know what to expect next. If I have questions, I can call. I think, we get caught up sometimes in could be a very stressful process, and we can't ever forget the end client's experience, right?
absolutely. And I let them know when I bought my house, I was my own realtor, and my husband was probably the worst client you could have. So, and then I'm constantly coming to him going, okay, we need this page, we need this. And so that experience, and especially working, with the client so close, I tell my clients, I know exactly what you're going through. I know exactly the stress that you're feeling, and I know what's going on at home. I know those conversations that are going on. So I do try to explain, be very explanatory and really walk them through it. Most of my clients are first time home buyers,
Oh,
and or they've haven't bought a home in a really long time. And a lot of folks aren't wary about this market. They got people telling them, "Oh, don't buy now. You want to wait." But I tell them it's always a good time to buy real estate. Always. So we can make something out of it. You're going to make money, and nothing builds wealth like real estate.
well, and just having your guidance there, I think, is key. Guiding them through the steps and the processes. But know that, like you mentioned, Xcellence Mortgage, Xcellence Title, we're here to help with that. We make sure that the client knows where they are every step of the way. And coming very, very soon is going to be that one app, Xcellence, where you'll have Realty, Mortgage, and Title all integrated into one application. You'll be able to share milestones and updates with your client directly through the app. It's
Yeah.
pretty incredible, and I do believe there's no other company out there that has this one app all integrated. It's coming
Very
soon.
excited about it.
Yeah, we are too, because it's going to make things so much more efficient, and you just be fully in the loop, and your client will be at the whole process. We are so happy to be able to support you. If you could share with us a piece of advice, a key learning over the years with our agents, what would that be?
The biggest thing of being a realtor is you've got to be organized. If you're not organized, you're not. I just can't imagine. You're not gonna close deals. You're gonna miss stuff. You're Things aren't gonna get done. Everything in real estate is on a time crunch. And so this is the most deals I've sold in a year, and I got organized really quick. And I said, this is I don't know how I mean, we'll just join in Xcellence. Just join in Xcellence. Op City has been huge for me. I think probably about half my business has come from Op City this year.
Oh, wow.
Now
Okay.
you get tons of leads, and some of them, may not go anywhere. Most of them don't go anywhere. But like I said, these are people actively looking, and they keep them on the phone for a long time. So if it's something casual, they're usually not going to stick it out. But yeah, getting organized. I got my whiteboard up here. I still do paper folders, as well as everything in Realtor Back Office. Sticky notes everywhere. I write down everything. But guess what? I don't want through the day going, oh my gosh, did I forget something?
Of course. Yeah.
Because I am organized, and I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night. I sleep like a baby. You know, I don't sit around and worried about anything. I'll also wake up about 5 o'clock. So
I know
I'm
you're an
very
early
accessible.
riser.
I tell my clients you can call, text, or anything anytime. Do go to bed at 9. Don't call me after 9, you know, or I can't answer you until after that. But I have been meeting some realtors that say they work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and I'm like, how? I would hate to be. And actually, I had a deal with another client of an agent that was like that on the other end. It was on a weekend, man, and we were in a crunch and really needed something. I told her, I said, I'm coming to your house if you don't answer the phone. You know, because you can't just make these our clients wait until a Monday at 9 o'clock. No,
Yeah.
that's just not the business we're in. To me, that's not giving good service either.
Yeah, and the client was meanwhile worrying and concerned, and well, we appreciate your commitment to the client. I think that makes everything, and that's why you see repetitive clients, you see repeat clients coming back, referring family, friends, and also you're bringing new agents on board through the closings too, which is phenomenal. You mentioned organization. I think that's key. We have just kind of unveiled the Xcellence Toolbox. Not sure if you've had a chance to take advantage of the virtual assistant services yet.
I haven't. I actually do my own flyers. I'm used to doing them. I thought whenever I joined it that I wouldn't do that anymore, but it's actually really easy. You know, the templates are there, and it's really just switching out some pictures. But no, I haven't used the virtual assistant yet.
That is an option as well. You mentioned, just being organized. You've got RBO, and in the Xcellence Toolbox, there are several tools there available. You can design your own templates, or you can even just submit what you want to virtual assistant services, and usually within the same day, if not earlier, you will get a complete product for you to review and approve. So you can be out doing other things while you have the virtual assistant working on that, and you basically create what you want, you upload everything, and within a few hours you have it back, and they'll tweak it for you. It's kind of like they create it by design for you.
Yeah.
So you could be out with your client and worrying about all those other logistics and inspections and whatnot.
Yeah.
Showings. So it's
And that's the goal. That's the goal, is to have somebody doing that for me. Well, I'm out, you know, getting more business doing that. So I'm not there yet, but that is definitely a goal. I want to grow, you know, so I want to be with excellence and have all this. But and you mentioned you know, learning or teaching. I think I've always kind of been a natural teacher. There's a girl I volunteer with. She just turned 18, and she's getting her license, her real estate license.
Oh,
Yeah, and I said, don't have to come to Excellence, but you should.
don't feel obliged, but
Yeah, and I told her, you know, the real estate class doesn't teach you anything really about selling real estate. You know, you really got to get with somebody that's experienced. And I learned something from every single deal I've done, and there's no class for that. You know, for everything, to learn everything, you just really have to have gone through it. And I think that's something that I would be happy to teach somebody else coming up.
well, we really appreciate that. I'm sure that was done for you, and now you're paying it forward. And we appreciate your positive energy, even in the transactions that we've worked with you. If something doesn't go right, which sometimes something will happen, property specific, borrower specific, that is not in any of our control, but we always find a solution. We come together, we communicate, and keeping that positive attitude and forward thinking and upbeat, energetic way of being is just very enjoyable to work with you. So we appreciate that.
You guys are always nice and sweet. You get right back to me. You know, I love how, you know, I don't have to sit around and wait on an answer. So I try to provide that right back to you. I know how frustrating that is when you're waiting on something.
Yes.
We got a survey right now we're waiting on. I'm calling the guy all the time, and he's like, Nancy, I told you you'll have it before closing. I stay closing. Where is it? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I understand we're all trying to get to the same point.
Yes, it's like a relay race, but know that we're here as your team, your support, and you can use as much of the tools that you have available to you or as little, but know that we're always one phone call away. Nancy, is there anything you want us to take away for the week or for the months to come based on your experiences recently?
Well, I'm just using this time to regroup. I always use this time to see where I want to put my advertising dollars for the next year. so, and get my classes done. I think it's time in February or March. I think my license is up for renewal. So this is my like take time to do classes and things, but it's also time to think about the first of the year where it's all going to start over again, and I'm so excited. I've got a high bar to achieve this year, but I'm ready. I think that's what I needed. I needed a really good year to have something more to focus on. I'm very competitive. I tell my clients all the time, if you see a house you like, let us know. We want to be the first ones there. We have the best. I always tell them what a good offer is, and kind of walk them through that process, and I'll let them be part of the negotiation. I'm like, look, you want to do this, or they might do this, and they just really get excited about it instead of just be stressful all the time.
Of course. Well, that's the key, and that's why they come to you.
Yeah.
Nancy, I really appreciate the time you took this morning. Your energy is contagious. We wish everybody a wonderful week. And Nancy, if anyone wants to reach out to you, you are in our directory. They can email you, call you. Same thing with our agent support. Don't hesitate to call us or email, reach out, support@Xcellence Mortgage or support@XcellenceTitle.com. We're here and we're delighted to serve all of you and wish you a wonderful week. Nancy, thank you again.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.